how can modern lighting help save energy? Of course, one of our first answers could be by reducing waste. But reducing energy consumption doesn't simply mean turning off the lights. Light is an essential part of our lives and meets not only our functional needs at home or in the workplace, but also needs like safety, as in the case of street lights, and a better perception of our environment, of public spaces and of the city, significantly improving our quality of life. Fortunately, it's possible to save energy without reducing the amount of light we use. Engineer Valerio Cometti, owner of the industrial design studio V12, explained his approach to illumination, which is made even more interesting by the engineering aspect, which blends entirely into the design of the object.
Floor lamps, ceiling lamps, spotlights. Designing lamps nowadays is probably one of my favorite challenges. I say challenges because as a designer I really enjoy when a project becomes a challenge through mechanical, technical, manufacturing difficulties as well. Lamps to me are one of the most rewarding and stimulating environments for a designer. And I've been lucky enough to be working with some of the major brands these recent years that made us lucky enough to have some important lamps out on the market. The whole lighting business is heading to a major revolution, like probably no other business is heading to. The fact that the soul, the heart of a lamp is changing, because we are heading to the LED revolution, at least that's my opinion, is already having a huge impact on the way we design lamps, companies manufacture lamps, and people will buy lamps of all sorts of shape, dimension, size, pricing. It's quite fascinating because I can't recall, in all honesty, business that is going through such a big makeover. For years, decades, we've had the light bulb, like the one hovering above my head. Now we'll probably, in the next 5 to 10 years, all have these little stamps. We really have to change the way we create and design lamps. It might sound like a small detail, but in fact it's not, and that's the exciting part of it. It's also exciting because LEDs have a ridiculously low power consumption, which makes and brings the eco-friendliness, the sustainability as a theme in really big importance. LEDs are not just a plain miracle though. LEDs need to be learned, appreciated and used accordingly. They have some quite demanding characteristics that won't allow us designers to do our job the way we used to do, and those who are doing it now the same way are facing some major problem or will probably design lamps in a very poor way. To me, personally have a very, very peculiar probably approach to design, and I can't imagine developing a product without going through the whole product itself, the way it gets put together, the way it's manufactured. That design to me is like X-rays. You touch the surface of an object and go all the way through the other side. That is, to me, and I hope I do my very best to offer to my clients this all the time. This is the way product design should be. Last year we have launched with one of our clients a lamp named Bow, which to me is a very sustainable one because I forced myself to design a big floor lamp with a characteristic arc shape, but basically that has no body, no actual shell because when you buy it, you just receive half a sphere, which is the lampshade, a roll of electrical cable, and an aluminum straight bar. This electrical cable is like the actual spinal cord of the whole product, because it creates a tension that you have to balance between the cable and this aluminum rod. Therefore, you create this big, quite a statement object that is made out of probably 1 kilo of fully entirely recyclable material. That to me, without any particular attitude, because nowadays sustainability is such an unvogue term that people use it like a label, but it should be one of the internal and fundamental characteristics of each project. With what we think we've achieved in a quite a honest manner, eco-friendly result.